One of the most important aspects of the meze experience are all the incredible dips that are part of the Greek kitchen. You might know a few of them, things like tzatziki, taramasalata, and of course, Melitzanosalata, the roasted eggplant dip. There are a lot of regional variations of this. The one today has a little bit of a global twist, and I like to call it my new Athenian version because it's got a little bit of miso paste in it, inspired by one of the great modern Greek chefs, Christoforos Peskias. I am going to get these on my burner. I love to do this over the stovetop on a live flame, and the secret is to do this over fairly low heat. Of course, you can also do this on the barbecue, on the grill, you can do it under the broiler, you can also do it in the oven, but to do it on top of the stove over a live flame, you get this really nice smoky flavor, and the eggplant skin will be really charred. That's what we're going to be looking for at the end. This is going to take probably around 15 or 20 minutes. While these are roasting or charring, I'm going to get my miso prepped. Miso is the fermented soybean paste that is very, very popular in Japanese cuisine. We just want to get this softened up a little bit. So I like to add just a little bit of olive oil to it while I do that. I can smell my eggplant charring. So you see how that skin is getting all kind of crinkled. The skin will start to burst. This is why my family doesn't let me cook for them in the States, because I'm a messy cook. So I think this one is pretty much ready. It's nice and soft. I can see that. This is definitely ready. So the trick now is you want to get the pulp out of the eggplant. So we can cut the stem off, and you see how it is like very tender in there. This stem part of it is the densest. It's a little bit hot, so be careful when you do this. You want to score the flesh, which just makes it easy to get it out. You can also let these cool down in a bowl, covered a little bit so that they steam up and the flesh comes out even more easily. You also want to puree the eggplant while it's still hot, because then it will absorb all the flavors much better. This is going into the bowl of the food processor, and the other two eggplants are also ready and can come off. You can also just cut it that way. You can keep the stem on if you want. It smells really good. And you just want to basically get this out. It's really easy. I want to get as much of this out as I can. A little charred skin is actually tasty. Everything else goes in here now. The miso paste, a new ingredient in Greek cooking. The tahini goes in next. The tahini is a sesame paste, and I'm using a dark, unhulled sesame paste. It's a little bit nuttier. I love it. A little bit of lemon juice goes in next, and a little bit of one of my favorite ingredients, which is grape molasses or Petimezi. And of course, a little bit of extra virgin Greek olive oil goes in here, and some salt and pepper. And I'm just going to puree this now. I'm going to pulse it so I can keep a little bit of control over the texture. Oh, that looks great. I want to taste this a little bit. This is exactly what this Melitzanosalata recipe should look like. It's a very dense puree. I'm going to get this into my little bowl here. So we want to get the blade out of here first, of course. This can be used in all sorts of different ways. Obviously as a spread, as a dip, in phyllo cups or with toasted pita bread. It's also great as a bed or as an accompaniment for some grilled protein, something like a nice grilled chicken breast. Time to fill these little phyllo cups. They're pre-baked. I warmed them up in the oven a little bit. This is party food at its delicious best. Now just for a little color, almost anything would be nice on here. I have a little chopped parsley right now. Should I try one? There's a lot of delicious contrast here. The phyllo cups are very crunchy. The eggplant is very velvety. It absorbed all that delicious extra virgin Greek olive oil, so it has a really nice texture, but it also absorbed all the flavors, most prominently that miso paste. So this is a really, really nice balance between some Asian ingredients and some traditional Greek ingredients to create a recipe that is both very Greek and traditional, but also very Greek and global. It's good.